Is it possible for me to make a landscape design just looking at one picture of a house? Let's find out. So the builder texted me this picture of a house. It's not a great picture. I've never seen the house in person. It's all I've got to go on. So let's see what we can put together. If you've ever seen me do one of these before, you know that I never like to have shrubs that are going to grow up and cover windows. So anything that's going to grow taller, we're going to put on the ends of the house or in these spaces in between the windows. And we will find some low growing shrubs that we can put underneath these window spaces that aren't going to interfere with the view. So let's start by looking for our taller plants because then we can fill in the smaller stuff around that. There's a bee on that crepe myrtle. Something that people say that they don't do, but obviously your pollinators will visit the non-native crepe myrtles. Anyway, so I was drawn to the crepe myrtles today. There's a lot of different options when it comes to something that's gonna grow taller for the ends of the house, but they're in bloom right now. They're super hardy and tough, so they make a great addition to the flower bed that's gonna give you some color. So for this, I think I'm gonna put these on the ends of the house. This is a Hopi crepe myrtle, that nice pink color. It has really, really good cold tolerance, so you're not gonna see that winter dieback that we see on some varieties of crepe myrtle. And because these only get about 8 feet tall, they're not going to become problematic and growing too big for the space. Let's go ahead and draw those in here. Yeah, I'm not gonna get any awards from my drawing skills here. Okay, next I'm gonna find something to fill in 1, 2, 3 spots, and I want these to be matching. This house is not symmetrical, but it's very balanced when you look at these roof lines. So we're gonna do the same thing with the landscape. We're going to make a balanced landscape, but it's not going to be symmetrical. To me, those spots are calling for something that's gonna get about 4 to 5 feet tall. And one of my favorite picks for a spot like that is the Sunshine Ligustrum. So these are gonna be a bright yellow color, especially in the summertime. And they do grow to that great size, about 4 to 5 feet. All right, let me draw those Sunshine Ligustrum in those spots. All right, so this is starting to fill in already. We've got spaces under these low windows, and I got one little spot there, and then I've got a larger spot underneath this window by the front entrance. Okay, so right here, I'm just gonna make it easy by the front door. We want something that is gonna be low maintenance and evergreen. I'm gonna go with dwarf Yaupon there. I'm gonna also add one of those dwarf Yaupon right here in this little weird spot in the corner. All that's left is something low growing under this window space and this window space, and we're gonna make those the same plant. Okay, so for these, I think I wanna go with this Abelia Peach Perfection. It's just got these gorgeous blooms on it right now. So this is a late summer to fall blooming plant. Butterflies love it, and it's evergreen. So this is gonna look really good in that spot. I'm gonna pencil in 6 of them. We might only need 4. We'll see when we get to the job site. All right, we're done there. Let's get these plants loaded up and delivered to the house. All right, we made it to the house and the plants are in the ground already. So let's take a look and see how it turned out. We got that crepe myrtle right here on the corner. The abelias under here. Eventually those are gonna grow all together and just kind of mass up and fill this spot out. Sunshine ligustrum on that corner there, right next to the downspout. Now over here, we've got 3 Yaupon hollies and we've got a bunch of space in front, and that's gonna allow space for the homeowner. If they wanna come in here and put seasonal color, you know, they could do summer annuals right now, or they could wait and then put in some winter annuals like cabbage and kale and pansies in there if they want to. They're still gonna have to obviously rake and smooth this out and then put the mulch in there. And then out here in the yard, they've got sod coming, I think tomorrow. So this house is getting transformed right now. Over here on the left side, everything is looking good. We got one little spot there too, where if they want to put some seasonal color in there, or what might look nice, and I'll talk to the homeowner about this, is they may want to put dwarf Yaupons, maybe a couple more right here. So we'll check with them and see what they want to do there. All in all, though, I think this house is off to a great start. The landscaping, this is the very beginning of it. It'll look really good once that grass gets in there and these plants start growing up and getting some size on them. And yeah, so that just goes to show you that you can get a lot done with just a single picture of a house and get a good plan together for how you want to landscape it.